When people look at Buddhism, they often see a list of rules that sound a lot like commandments. Don't drink, don't kill, don't. And it's easy to think of this as a path of restriction, of no. A list of things you're not allowed to do, handed down from on high. What if they aren't rules at all? What if they are more like a set of brilliant, time-tested safety guidelines offered by a trusted friend who's already navigated the road you're on? Hello, and thank you for joining our conversation here at the Mindful Compass. Today, we're asking a very practical question. Does Buddhism have strict rules against things like drinking alcohol, having sex, or eating meat? The answer is a beautiful it depends. We must first separate two paths. 1. Monks and nuns. They live by a very strict code called the Vinaya, which has hundreds of rules, including celibacy and not eating after noon. This is because their 24/7 job is intensive, full-time mind training. 2. Lay people, us. We live in the world. Our path is not one of rules, but of 5 trainings, known as the 5 Precepts. The word precept here is key. It's not a commandment. It's a personal undertaking. It's a training you voluntarily take on to see for yourself what happens. The entire purpose of the lay path is not to be obedient, but to reduce suffering. And the root of suffering is heedlessness. Here is a modern way to see it. The analogy, the driver's safety guidelines. Imagine your life is a road trip. Your mindfulness, your clarity of mind is your windshield. The goal is to see the road clearly, so you don't harm yourself or others. The 5 precepts are not divine laws. They are the driver's safety guidelines. 1. On alcohol. The precept is not, thou shalt not drink. It is, I undertake the training to abstain from intoxicants that cause heedlessness. This is the guideline that says, don't intentionally pour mud on your own windshield. The sin isn't the drink. The problem is that when you're intoxicated, you can't see the road. You become a danger to yourself and everyone else. 2. On sex. The precept is not, thou shalt not have sex. It is, I undertake the training to abstain from sexual misconduct. This is the guideline that says, drive with respect for others. Don't be reckless. Don't cause harm, break trust, or act from a place of exploitation. It's a call for kindness in our relationships, not an end to them. 3. On meat. This is the most complex. The first precept is, I undertake the training to abstain from taking life. This is the guideline. Try to minimize the harm your car does on its journey. For many, this leads to vegetarianism. But in many Buddhist cultures, it's not a strict, required rule. The problem is not the meat itself, but the intention of killing, or the demand that causes it. This shift from commandment to guideline is incredibly empowering. It moves you from a guilt-based path to a wisdom-based one. The question is no longer, am I allowed to do this? The new question is, what happens when I do this? Instead of, is drinking a sin? You ask, when I have that second glass of wine, what happens to my clarity? What happens to my kindness? Does it make my windshield muddier or clearer? Instead of, is eating meat a sin? You ask, what is my relationship to this? Can I reduce the harm I cause? Can I make a more conscious, compassionate choice? You are no longer a child, afraid of a rule. You are an adult, a conscious driver, taking responsibility for your clarity and your impact. This is a simple practice of honest, non-judgmental inquiry. I call this The Windshield Check-In. 1. Think of one of these gray areas in your own life. It could be that glass of wine at night, the food you eat, or even the way you consume social media. 2. Pause. Take one breath. Set all guilt aside. 3. Just ask, with genuine scientific curiosity, when I do this, does it make my windshield clearer or muddier? 4. Does it leave me feeling more present, awake, and kind? Or less? You don't have to do anything about the answer. The practice is just the courage to look. That, my friend, is the beginning of right view. The Buddhist path is not a set of rigid external rules designed to restrict you. It is a set of brilliant, time-tested training guidelines designed to liberate you. The goal isn't to be obedient for the sake of a god. The goal is to be clear for the sake of your own peace and for the well-being of everyone you share the road with. This is the path of wisdom. Let's walk it together. First, please share this video with someone who might think Buddhism is just a list of thou shalt nots. Second, in the comments, let's practice. What's one guideline in your life that helps you keep your windshield clear? It doesn't have to be Buddhist. And third, if you find this path of inquiry valuable and wish to continue these conversations, I warmly invite you to subscribe and follow our channel. Thank you for joining this conversation. May you be well. May you be peaceful. And may you find the great joy of seeing the road ahead with perfect clarity.